Right, so today we're going to be doing a pretty fun RGB project, all with Philips Hue, as I've got this Philips Hue light strip right here that's pretty much been beneath the racing sim this entire time. But we're going to be moving this one to my bedroom, and let me show you exactly what I'm going to try to do. For the most part, this project should be pretty damn easy, but we will have to do a lot of cable management work, so that's pretty much going to take up most of my time here. So we have a power socket right there beside the guitar, and what I'm going to do is run a Philips Hue light strip on top of this cabinet right here. So we're going to have Philips Hue lighting literally all around this cabinet, all on the top. It's going to look amazing. But what I also want to do is add Philips Hue lighting above over there, and unfortunately there are 0 power sockets anywhere near this area. Like legit, there's no power sockets anywhere near that cabinet. So what I'm going to have to do is pretty much power a Philips Hue light strip that's up there all the way from here. And I'm going to do that by combining a couple power extensions and just a lot of cable management work, but it should be pretty easy. Will just kind of take up a lot of time, as I have to cable manage a cable pretty much running from the top corner there all along the top corner of this wall until it pretty much gets to, you know, the top of that cabinet area there. So a lot of cable trunking, which I've already bought. I bought, I think, around 6 meters of D-line corner cable trunking. So it all came in this gigantic package right here. So we're gonna unbox those. Of course, I'm gonna have to measure out a bunch of the cable trunking kits and everything, as chances are I'm gonna have to probably cut quite a few of them down to size, especially when you get to, like, you know, some turns and stuff. So gonna have to cut them all up, make sure it's all nicely cable managed. I think this is gonna be a pretty fun project, and by the end of it, this should look very, very nice. I even have a spare motion sensor, so we can slap a motion sensor, maybe like all the way up here, because it is magnetic, so we can slap it there. And then whenever we kind of walk anywhere in this region, the lights on there are gonna turn on, so are the lights up there. In the future as well, what I wanna do is probably pick up some Philips Hue wall switches, so I can actually like easily turn things on and off or switch colors. And there's even a couple Philips Hue accessory brands that are out there that actually make really cool like light switches. So I'm gonna see if I can partner up with those guys and hopefully bring some very interesting Philips Hue content. But without further ado, let's begin a little montage of us, I guess, making this entire area a lot more RGB. They're like 2 meters a piece. I think I bought 12 meters in total then. Right, so I've got this 4-socket power adapter right here that's, I think, maybe 2-3 meters long in terms of the cable length. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that in here, pop this power adapter on top of this cabinet, of course, out of sight. And then over here we got the really, really long one. Does it actually say how long this is? Okay, this is 8 meters in length, 8-meter cable. Once again, 4 sockets, so we'll have a bit of future-proofing as well. Now, I do understand that plug-in power adapters into one another probably isn't the best idea, but I have been doing this for years, and nothing's ever gone wrong yet. So everything's all good, man. Damn, this really is a long cable. Cool. So plug this power extension lead into that one. Hello? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. All right. Alright, so it's been a couple days since I began recording this video, and the motion sensor is mounted right above me right there. So the moment you walk into this room, you're going to trigger that motion sensor, of course, and that light is going to come on, and so is the light up here. So I've currently got them set to blue and red, as I kind of feel like that looks pretty damn cool. So this entire area is like all blue and everything, then over there it's red. I don't know, I just kind of like this kind of color scheme. It's pretty cool. And then in the bathroom, oh my god, we got some upgrades as well in terms of RGB. So if I flip the camera over, oh, you know, you guys know we have an RGB toilet. But wait, if you get close enough, boom, that light turns on, so does this. So these are also motion sensors. And yes, them lights and the toilet lights are of course RGB. And by the way, there is a genuine reason why I set these lights to the color red. Like having an RGB toilet and all may sound kind of stupid, and I get that, but there is actually like kind of a benefit of having this kind of system in your bathroom. So let's say it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and you know, you've woken up while sleeping and you just need to go to the bathroom. Instead of turning on your toilet light, which is gonna probably like really wake you up because that is hella bright, you know, you're gonna get exposure to a bunch of blue light and everything. Instead, having a bunch of motion sensors that are gonna go off like no matter what. So the moment you walk in the bathroom, you don't even have to worry about turning on a light switch. You're just gonna walk up to the toilet, the lights are turned on and they're set to red so that you don't get exposed to any blue light and you can just fall asleep again much easier. And personally, I just kind of think that this looks pretty cool and I would actually like to have some more lights all the way up there. And as you can see, like when you walk away from the area, the lights just turn off. So it's pretty damn cool, but them lights are not Philips Hue. I'll leave a link down below in the description to where you can buy all the lights I have in my bathroom. But the lights that I have back there are like mega cheap. They're nothing fancy, they're no Philips Hue or anything. They're just like little motion sensor LED bulbs. And then I can even go ahead and show you like a closer look at what's actually going on here. And I probably have to cut this little tag here just to make it look a little bit more clean. But we got a power socket here. This of course runs up here, and I made sure to even add a corner piece so that, you know, everything's actually nicely cable managed all over this area. The only part I really want to work on is putting a bit of cable trunking running straight down there so that that cable is no longer shown. And the same goes for this region as well. Even though for the most part this is out of sight, you can still kind of see that cable kind of like poking out there. So all I need to do is of course just run a tiny little bit of cable trunking running straight down, and that would of course hide away that one cable. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but I also bought some Philips Hue bulbs up here for my bedroom. I kind of posted it on my story, I think on Instagram and maybe even on YouTube. But we essentially have like full RGB bulbs all the way up there that actually are set to wake me up every single morning at 6 a.m. So I think starting from either 5:30 or 6 a.m, those bulbs are going to begin to increase in brightness, and as I'm sleeping literally right underneath them, it's a very good wake up light, as the light bulbs will pretty much try to like mimic a sunrise, and after around half an hour or so, so probably around 6:30 or something, they are going to be at 100% brightness, and they're going to definitely wake you up because those lights are pretty damn bright, especially when it's like pitch black in your room. They're definitely going to work really well as a wake up light. And as for that motion sensor up there, I think I either have to like decrease the sensitivity of it or kind of like relocate it, because I found that whenever I even like move a little bit in my bed, because that motion sensor is just there and it can see me, it kind of gets triggered over and over again throughout the night, which is a little bit annoying because like I'm trying to sleep and then suddenly all the lights turn on. I'm like, bruh, what is this? So I might relocate that one and maybe put it like, I don't know, above here or something, because I don't want them lights randomly turning on throughout the night. It's just not a very fun time. But apart from that, guys, I'm gonna get going. This has been my little Philips Hue project over in my bedroom. As for future RGB projects, this will probably be it for the bedroom, at least for now. I doubt I'm gonna be adding any more RGB to this bedroom for now. So I'm gonna probably focus on either the hallways or the kitchen or even the living room, as we do have an RGB couch that I don't think I've made a video about yet, but I probably should because it's a pretty cool couch, you know, it's got RGB and everything. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going. If you wanna see more Philips Hue videos, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to kind of prioritize those as opposed to posting like other content. But yeah, hope to see you guys in another video soon. Goodbye.